Hello, I'm Pastor Melissa, and welcome to a daily devotion from Florence Christian Church. This week's theme is cultivating gratitude. One definition of cultivate is to acquire or develop. I pray that through this week's devotions, we will at least acquire and hopefully develop a deeper sense of gratitude. Today, we will consider giving thanks for our food. We are in the food storage room that holds the food that we stock in the Care and Share pantry 3 times a day. We put cereal and meal starters like pumpkin and mashed potatoes, and we put great food like peanut butter and vegetable stock. Great food for people, and we are assuming that some of this food will go home with folks who have kitchens that can prepare their food. But we also put pop-top beans and soup, pop-top, protein and snacky bars, stuff like that for people that we think do not have access to a kitchen. So one trip to our pantry is more than likely providing one meal for one person. On a free and fresh food distribution day, we give away about 45 pounds of produce, a pound of frozen meat, and 2 loaves of bread. We think we are providing one complete meal for a family of 4, and then additional produce and bread for a few more meals, maybe 3 to 5 meals. So hungry folks visit us often and depend on several food pantries to meet their needs for 3 meals a day. The federal poverty level for a single person is about $14,500. So folks making twice that much, about $30,000, about $15 an hour, do not qualify for government assistance with food, housing, health insurance, or child care. Yet, a 1-bedroom apartment in Florence at the market rate will cost that family about half of their income. The most food insecure people in our neighborhood are the people who are going to work every day at low-wage jobs and trying to raise a family in this current economy. Our scripture today is the story of generosity among those who had gathered close to Jesus to hear his dynamic teaching. Matthew 15:36 to 37 says, Jesus took the 7 loaves and the fish, and after giving thanks, he broke them and gave them to the disciples. And the disciples gave them to the crowds. And all of them ate and were filled, and they took up the broken pieces left over, 7 baskets full. Jesus is multiplying the impact of Florence Christian Church to provide food with no barriers for hungry people. We will get a new freezer soon through a generous grant from the Free Store Food Bank. And then we'll be able to provide more frozen meat. Your generous donations made to the Turkey Supper will have a lasting impact for our ministries because we are donating some of it to Master Provisions, another food bank where we buy the meat that we put in the freezer for 18 cents a pound. They are expanding their warehouse capacity to meet the growing need for food and clothing insecurity in our community. Let's never forget to be thankful for the abundant blessings of God that are being poured out on us as we faithfully respond to Jesus' commission to feed his sheep. Cultivate gratitude for the food on your table and in your fridge, freezer, and pantry today. Cultivate gratitude for the many ways God is pouring out blessings on the Feeding the Multitudes ministries of this church. Cultivate gratitude for the ways God is blessing your family so that you can show generosity to families that are in need. One need that we have is for folks to stock our outdoor pantry. It's very simple. You fill up a cart in here. It's all in order and nicely arranged. You put it in the pantry. You bring your cart back in and you're finished. It takes less than 10 minutes and we need volunteers to do it. If you are interested, please drop me an email, Send me an email, mstevens, mstepphens, @florencechristian.org.